It's official. It's official, folks. We've got Conor McGregor versus Logan Paul confirmed for the UFC White House card. It's going to be the first fight on the early prelims, and it's for the BMF title. Baldest mother effer. You might not know this, but Conor McGregor had a hair transplant a while back, but it didn't take. It didn't take. What some people don't realize is that hair transplants aren't a guaranteed thing. Hair transplants are not a guaranteed thing. That's what a lot of you don't realize. Sometimes they just don't take. If your scalp is just such a nightmare, even when they transplant new hairs, well, I mean, from a different spot, it doesn't take for some people. Now, you could argue it's the steroids. You could argue he's on steroids, and that makes not a very hospitable environment for the transplanted hairs. You could say that. You know, a lot of people say that, Logan Paul and Jake Paul, they went bald because of the steroids. If you look at their earlier YouTube career, it was already going, dude. And if you look at their dad, I've shown this in a video. Their dad in his 30s, was not balding, like it was completely gone in his 30s. They don't always last very long either. And you heard it right there from Neon Leopard, a hairstylist. Lizard skin isn't conducive to growing hair. Woo. Ali, did you just call Conor McGregor a lizard, or are you talking about the Paul brothers? Now, here's the thing. If you go back to the pre-steroid era, the Paul brothers, it was already gone. I mean, or going rapidly at an early age, like early 20s. Now, of course, steroids are just going to expedite the process. So for sure, it's a contributing factor, but they were already balding, dude. They were already balding. You can see pictures when they were younger, pre-steroid era. So, yeah, Conor is also in the boat of losing his hair, which is why he shaves it all the time. No shame in that. No shame in that. Oh, my God. Bailey has been a member for 16 months? 16 months of sewage. Holy crap. Dude, Bailey, thank you so much for being a dirty rat for so long. Appreciate your continued support. And from Lead Go, we got 5 juicy Surbucks. He says, legendary Demona spirits of the Voodoo Jones, let Logang be king of the retards for every sinner in this clown circus of doom. All hail Sir Jones. Jones. Dude, that was hard to read because that wasn't even English. But thank you for the support, dude. Really appreciate the 5 juicy Surbucks. Have no idea what you were saying, but I'm all for it, dude. Speaking of Jones, there is talks that the main fight on the UFC White House card will be Jake Paul versus John Jones for the heavyweight title. Now that Tom Aspinall, his eyeballs don't work anymore. Edouard has also been a member for 16 months. That is crazy, dude. It's hard to believe that I've been streaming for over 16 months. That's wild, man. Thank you all for your support. Oh, man. Do you guys ever just have tension in your neck and it starts to give you a headache? That's what I got. And nobody to massage me. Oh, my God, dude. I tell you. I wake up like that a lot. The neck not feeling right. The head not feeling right. Because I sleep on a tiny-ass couch from Walmart. Speaking of things from Walmart, have you tried the Great Value? That's Walmart's house brand. Have you tried the Great Value root beer? It's delicious and creamy. I've tried probably almost every Great Value drink, aside from their diet stuff. Dr. Chunder Cherry, their cola, their cherry cola. Dude, this might be their best knockoff. Oh my gosh, dudes. Edward just sent 5 juicy Dirty Rat memberships. He birthed them from his own bungus. Edward, thank you so much. You totally rock, dude. And please, those of you who got the free membership, thank the man. Is Dr. Pepper cream flavor any good? The can looks terrible. I don't know if I've tried that one, but I have the Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream. And although it's not terrible, I wouldn't recommend it. I bought 3 12-packs from Amazon because they were on sale. Never tried it before. But hey, I was like, Dr. Pepper, that's going to be good. And it's fine, but I prefer original recipe. I wouldn't buy it again. I just finished one of the 12-packs. Still got 24 more cans of that to go. So I decided to take a break with some Walmart root beer. This is good stuff, dude. They make a really good root beer, dude. And they are not paying me to say that. I wish they would. Nobody pays me to do anything. So who do you guys have winning? Conor versus Logan. Logan has the size advantage. Several inches taller. I assume a longer reach. Maybe. Conor had a good reach. He's got the weight advantage. You know one thing about soda shrinks penis? No, dude. Look up the studies where the more sugar they drank, the higher their testosterone. I love your chain. Oh, thank you very much. It's very sweet of you. The thing that bugs me about this chain, I have a few of these same chains in different colors. The thing that bugs me is that the plastic is so light that it turns on itself all the time and gets kinked up. You know what I mean? It gets kinked up. So you've got to watch out for that, you know? Speaking of chest hair, I was on Instagram this morning. And cocaine versus steroids, hard call. No, Farron, it's cocaine and steroids versus just steroids. I was on Instagram this morning, and they served me up an ad for, well, I'll tell you how the ad played out. It was this dude shaving his chest with this electric razor. So it was an ad for an electric razor that you shave your chest with. Why are they serving that to me? Do you guys feel I should shave my chest? Oh my gosh, we got Captain McIntyre with 8 juicy Surbix. He says, hey, sewer gang. Hey, King, big shout out to my wife, Annalise. Is it an exhibition match? Annalise is a pretty name. Shout out to your wife, and thank you so much for the support, my dude. No, it's not exhibition. It's for the Baldest Mother Effer title belt. So that's official. And I know this because Errol Halloweeny DM'd me this morning. Shaving your chest equals homosexual. I agree. I'm just wondering why they're serving these ads to me, because normally they're very good. They're very good with their targeting. Why do they think I want to shave my chest? I might as well cut off my pecker. I don't support UFC Paramount anymore. The Netflix card is so much better. Do you mean the next Netflix card with the 43-year-old Gina Carano? That one? If you shave your chest, then us rats are riding. I don't know though. Because I feel like you're in the minority. No, that's gay. I like a man that's got hair on his chest. Okay, so Nikki and Jessica are both pro chest hair. But at the same time, Nikki, you're the one who said that Logan Paul is hot and he shaves his chest. You said Logan Paul is hot and he's your dream man. The most disappointing thing about the UFC White House card is I'm not on it. If I was on that card, who do you think I should be fighting? And at what weight class? I last weighed in at 158, guys. I'm up 30 pounds in a year. I'm up 30 pounds in a year, dude. We got another vote for a chest hair from Neon Leopard. Oh my God, dude. Steven Fleischer just gifted 10. Count them. 10 Dirty Rat memberships. Steven, you are an absolute G, my dude. Holy cow, dude. There won't be a weight class for your size, dude. God damn it, you and your fat shaming. Guys, please thank Steven. Steven, you generous gentleman. Oh my gosh, dude. That is crazy. Steven Fleischer, he squatted down, spread his bungus, and birthed 10 dirty rats. Do you understand? God, do you understand? You women wouldn't understand. You women wouldn't understand the pain of natural rat birth. Thank you, Steven, for your pain and suffering to make the sewer bigger. Steven, can I ask you something? Can I ask you a personal question? Live here. Because you've been very forthcoming with us, especially that explicit story you said on last week's Kick stream. Guys, we get into some stuff on the Kick streams because they're uncensored. Steven, can I ask you a personal question? Great Value root beer always hits. Dude, it might be their best knockoff. SK, the sewer chicks are dying from a lack of biceps. You got to ask for it, baby. You got to ask for it. So, Steven, here's my question. I inspired you to go buy Capri Sun, and you hadn't had it since you were a kid. Why is it that you still refuse to go to Walmart and buy yourself a 2-liter bottle of Dr. Chunder? That's my question to him. Sewer Daddy, we want to see the biceps. All right. Here we go. Let's get this out of the way. There you are. You like that? That's for you. Oh my gosh. I need some electrolytes, dude. I feel like that wasn't a great angle. Let me try that again. Just the lighting's off here, you know what I mean? Is this better? Anyways, what were we talking about? Guys, the lighting's just not right on the bicep pose. And here's the other thing. You guys got to realize that in the UK, guns are banned, which is why Jessica is obsessed with mine. Guys, hang on. I want to see if Steven answered the question. Let's go in the chat here. Let's see. Did he answer the question? What is going on? I think we are speaking for all of us ladies when we say I'm dripping more than your phone case. Whoa! Guys, if you don't know what she's referring to, if you don't get that reference, here's my phone case. It's dripping. Oh my gosh. Jonah Blob just birthed a dirty rat from his bungus hole. Thank you, dude. Steven says, Dr. Chunder sounds far away, like only in Canada. I'll buy one and try it. Dude, I'm buying it in the States. I'm buying it in the States, dude. Not if Rupert Lowe becomes prime minister. He said we can have them in our house to protect our homes. Here's the thing, dude. I feel like guys like that, people like that, they're just not going to get voted in. I think those days are over, dude. I think the days of getting in the people that you voted for aren't going to happen anymore. Merch, not going to happen, dude. There's not enough viewers. There's not enough viewers. I'd sell maybe 2. I would sell maybe 2 shirts, dude. It's not worth it. It's too bad because I had the design already, dude. You would have loved it. You would have loved it, dude. But it's a shame. It's a shame we've been shadow banned to hell. How many viewers we got? 130? Come on. Come on, stop it. Okay, so speaking of Conor, here we got Nate talking about, well, I won't give it away, but it involves the trilogy. Involves the trilogy. So here he is on Theo Vaughn's podcast. All right. SK went from 102,000 subs to 101. Oh, did it crack? It cracked into 101. Dude, when they gave me my channel back after I was deleted, it was at 104. It was at 104. So since coming back, I've managed to just lose 3,000 subscribers. Whereas before, I'd be getting 2,000 subscribers a week, sometimes 5,000 on a great week. Now I'm down several thousand after months of being back. It is what it is, dude. What can you do? What can you do, man? The lizards control everything. If they want you to die, you die. I'm over it, man. I don't even care anymore. And that makes sense, man. That makes sense. You both haven't fought in the UFC for a while. You're both older. You're past your primes. And there's that history. There's that history. I'm not going to say we need the trilogy, but hey, it'd be nice. It'd be nice. We're 1-1. We're 1-1. TV volume too low? Thanks, dude. We're 1-1. So why not do it before you guys turn 40, which is probably soon. How old are these guys? And dude, once you turn 40, your life is over. Like, it's done. It's finished. It's dude. It's once you're 40, that's over. I mean, for girls, once you hit 20, it's over. And you would know that if you watched my Sewer Daddy video, which literally nobody watched. The channel is at My Sewer Daddy. For those of you asking, how come you don't make videos anymore? I do. It's on a different channel. Okay? Calm down. What's your record, dude? What's your record? Let's pull up your record and his record, and let's look at that, pal. And listen, I don't dislike Nate, but logic bothers me when there isn't any. Jonah Blob. We clarified that last week. You're 19, dude. What are you talking about? No, I'm not saying I'm 40. Dude, if I was in my 40s, you wouldn't see me in front of a camera. Out of respect for people. Old people should not be in front of a camera unless they're Sylvester Stallone. Here's $5 to help the stream. Gotta do what I can. I appreciate it, dude. Also, I wish McGregor would genuinely knock Logan out just to see it. Me too, dude. That'd be so fun. Thank you for the support, dude. Thank you for the 5 juicy sewer bucks. His hair looks drawn on with Sharpie. I noticed that. I noticed that yesterday when I watched this. And you'll see people do that. You'll see guys in the NBA do it. When they start balding, they got like some sort of hair paint. But I think it's just, with him, I'm going to give him a pass because I think it's just lighting or something because he's Mexican. And him and his brother, they have hairlines that almost touch their eyeballs. Mexicans don't go bald. I watched it 10 times, literally. Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So that's how it got 10 views. It was all from you. Thank you. He's Mexican, so I don't think he's actually balding and using those types of products. I would say it's probably some weird lighting or something. And his brother has thick hair with a low hairline, so let's look up their records. "21 wins, 13 losses. "22 wins, 6 losses. So they have the same amount of wins by, difference of 1. But Conor's is significantly better. And not most of his losses, but a bulk of his losses were from his last 2. So if he's talking about the recent record, fine. He lost twice to what's his face, Dustin Poirier, who, by the way, is very good friends with the host here. Theo Vaughn. So Nate calls Dustin Poirier a bitch, and I think that was Theo's voice saying disagree. Dude, what kind of friend are you? All you had to say was disagree? He always goes to Poirier's fights. He's in the crowd. He's up front, and all he says is disagree. Dude, you got to jump over that table and smack Diaz around. You're going to call my friend a bitch? Dude, it's on. I'm diving over that table, dude. I'm diving over that table. It shows Theo Vaughn is a fake friend. Did you see Conor in that horrible remake of an iconic movie, Roadhouse? Here's the thing, buddy. Is that when they remake iconic 80s stuff, whether it's a show or a movie, I refuse to not only do I refuse to watch it, I refuse to acknowledge that it exists. And I did this with Miami Vice. I think I covered this last week. When they did that Jamie Foxx, Colin Farrell, Miami Vice movie, I refused to acknowledge it existed until today. My friend would say, "Oh, did you see the Miami Vice movie? What are you talking about?" Huh? What do you mean? Doesn't exist. Oh, you mean the show? No, the movie. Huh? No, it doesn't exist. Having said that, last night, I saw that Roadhouse is on Tubi. I can watch it for free. So I will watch it. Because it's on Tubi. Even though a certain somebody in the rat chat spoiled the damn movie for me. Somebody in the rat chat who will not be mentioned. F Louisiana? Dude. Bailey's from Louisiana, dude. She will throw down. She doesn't care, dude. She will take off her heels and throw down, dude. Okay, let's hold up here. So he wants to fight Charles Oliveira for the BMF. First of all, dude. Yes, you and Masvidal created that. Okay? And that was at 170, though. Charles fights at 155. There is no... Okay, I'm not going to say there's no way, but I highly doubt this version of Nate can get to 155. Yes, I know most of his career was at 155. I'm saying, dude, look at him. His upper body's 155 right now. he can't get to 155, dude. Even when he was younger and he fought at 155, he looked very skinny at 155. I don't think he gets to 155. And I don't see Charles saying, okay, I'll fight at 170. Point being, I don't know how that fight happens.
Listen to what I'm talking about. I want to fight the best of the best.
The problem is you're not the best of the best. And I know I sound like a Nate Diaz hater. I'm just being very realistic. Why would you fight the best of the best unless you're the best of the best? Well, you can argue because he has a big name. And that's fair. That's fair. Maybe that's why. This goes to show that Theo knows nothing about MMA. So Nate is saying he beats Charles. And then Theo says, but what if he took you to the ground? Now listen, I understand Charles has the record for the most submissions in UFC history. I understand that Charles against Nate on the ground, Charles is better. Okay? But we're looking at another guy who's a superstar on the ground with jiu-jitsu. Maybe he's not Oliveira's level, but he's up there. So Theo's like, oh, but what if he takes you to the ground? Oh, you mean the guy that submitted a ton of people? The guy who's known for his jiu-jitsu? What? Took you to the ground, you wouldn't know what to do. I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. Speaking of hair transplants, Theo Von has had multiple. Dude, just shave it off. It's over. I mean, no. His have done well. It's very thick hair. Diaz bros have a chance in any fight. That's why they're so entertaining. Well, I agree with that. If he didn't clown around in the Leon Edwards fight, he would have finished him. And then Leon went on to win the title in like his next fight or next fight, a fight after that. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? What's the point? He always wears a hat. That's a good point. Get multiple hair transplants and just keep wearing hats. Has Nate ever been subbed? Somebody look that up. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt that.
Belt though.
Yeah. He got your jewelry.
He's walking around with my belt. And this fool actually one time he won the title and I'm like, what's up? I'll fight Oliveira. I know I'll beat Oliveira. And then
hang on, guys, listen. He's saying that the BMF belt is his belt. Correct me if I'm wrong. He never held that belt. Wasn't the BMF fight him against Masvidal? Masvidal won because the fight was stopped because Nate's face was hanging on by a thread. He had a cut so bad that his eyeballs were falling out of his head. And they stopped it. So he's saying it's his belt. What is root beer? Did you literally just say, what is root beer? Did you just say, what is root beer? You poor, poor, sheltered British child. I've been watching since Gracie versus Shamrock. Me too, dude. And I don't remember Nate ever being submitted. Me either. They still need to run that one back. The BMF belt is cursed until they do. What's butterbeer? Okay, that I don't know. I don't know what butterbeer is. Can someone let me know if root beer is not a thing in the UK? Is that the issue, or is she just retarded? Root beer equals ginger beer? And then you deleted that comment. No, isn't ginger beer ginger ale? Dr. Pepper is legit root beer and Pepsi. Dude, it's not. I know you saw the TikTok video or Instagram reel. It's not. And I know this because for decades now, before that stupid Is It Pop, Jesus God almighty. What do you think this is? A fish? Is this a fish? Or does this look like a root vegetable I just pulled out of the earth? I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. Who in the hell has watched Harry Potter? What does that have to do with anything? So anyways, guys, for decades now, I mean, I'm 19, so a decade and 9 years. When I go to Costco to get my hot dog, and it comes with a drink, and they got the fountain machine, you thought this was real beer. Oh my God, dude. You thought I'm drinking alcohol live on stream. There's no alcohol in this. It's just called beer. So what I would do for years and years is I get mostly Pepsi and then a bunch of root beer. Then I shoot in a bunch of root beer, dude. I've been doing that forever. And yes, it gets in the ballpark of a Dr. Pepper. It gets in the ballpark. But it's not that. You haven't cracked the code, dude, because you watched the TikTok. Root beer is heavenly. I will say that it is on one condition, that it's very, very cold. And I know, duh, yeah, you're supposed to have soda cold. No, I mean, dude, really cold, dude. I've never seen Harry Potter. God bless your soul. Oh my God, me neither. Me neither, dude. Me neither. You just gained some sewer respect, dude. Speaking of Dr. Root Beer, I need some right now. Dude, I tried the Dr. Pepper strawberry and cream after you talked about it the other day. So good. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it, dude. See, guys, try my recommendations. I mean, I didn't recommend it, but I bought it and drank it. And also, companies like Dr. Pepper, do you see the influence I have? Maybe pay me. Maybe sponsor me. You don't have to give me money. Just send me some Dr. Pepper. Like this Butterfinger I have prominently displayed here. Why is Butterfinger not paying me? I'm doing free endorsements. Would you sponsor Prime? Oh, Nikki, I think you know the answer to that. Jessica, I cured you that day. Stop complaining. Oh, speaking of food poisoning, guys, I have a story about that from this. Was it Saturday? Saturday, yeah, this Saturday. Oh, the whole Reese's story about the grandson came out, saying they ruined the recipe. Dude, I literally had a Reese this morning with my breakfast. And no, it's not as good. It's not as good. I mean, I can't tell you that I remember how it used to taste, but I remember it being, oh my God, this is amazing. And now it's, What if they offered you a couple grand? What do I care? Dude, I turned down a gambling app ad sponsorship. You don't think I'm going to turn down Prime? I'm walking around an upscale senior living facility, watching this on my phone with the volume up. You're doing a great service. I thought you ate chocolate once a week. I did. And then the last few days, I'm just not in a good place. So I just mask my feelings with chocolate, granola bars that are dipped in chocolate, more chocolate. That's my coping mechanism nowadays because I don't drink, I don't do drugs. Yeah. But hey, that's just the last few days. It's a lifestyle for you, you fat ass pig. Guys, I'm being attacked in the rat chat for my dirty bulking. Well, that's the other thing is I'm bulking. I'm trying to gain size. You okay? No, not really. Thank you for asking. I'm trying to gain size. You're a chick. You shouldn't be trying to get fat. God, this mustache is tickling me. King, you gotta try therapy. I'll stop you right there, dude. I'm not gay. You don't smoke weed? Never. Never tried it. Never had a puff of a cigarette, dude. Nothing.
Big.
Let's see Charles's response. Just for the record, I like to break records, and I want to break another one. Fighting twice in the same night. I can knock Conor out and make Diaz tap. Oh, I would want to watch that. Somebody set that up.
Stuff world championships and do this. I'm like, I'm okay. I'm not. I understand you have the right to big league me because you're Mr. Champion. Ethan.
Dude, it's almost Easter, and Reese's is selling those egg-shaped ones. Absolutely love those. The one I had this morning was the heart-shaped ones. But the move with the egg-shaped ones, what the F is on that guy's head? It's a leopard hat. A leopard bucket hat. The move with holiday Reese's is you don't buy them for the holiday. You wait until a couple days later, and you get the clearance sales. So I'll be there for the clearance sales of those egg one dudes. Dude? That's a situation. Did you hear the sound he made after that? I don't know. I don't know.
That's
what's that sound?
I feel it though. Yeah, I don't know.
That's. Did he fall asleep for a sec?
I feel it though. Yeah, I don't know. That's his situation. I don't really.
I don't know. That's his situation. I don't know. dude.
Yeah, I don't know. That's his situation. I don't really know, but yeah.
Do you?
Oh my God, dude. Dude, these guys all have more money than we ever will have. Even this guy you've never heard of before. You know he's sucking on Nate's teeth, getting like 5% or something. This guy is on Theo Von's podcast while I'm streaming to 7 people. Dude, this is too good. This is too good. I can't stop listening to this retard.
This stuff, Chris. How do you?
Dude, I'm so done with this world. I wish I had the financial means to just disappear into a trailer park that's close to the public. Okay, my own private trailer park. And just never see or hear anything again. Like, we're so done as a society, dude. We're so done, dude. I don't want to be around it anymore. Unfortunately, the internet gave a voice to retards. You know what the sense I got of this, though, is that he wasn't paying attention the entire time, this guy. And it's like you're in class and you're not paying attention and the teacher calls on you and you're trying to go, yeah, I agree with all that, right? Like, what you said, yeah. Right? Because he's saying, yeah, I'm listening. Psh, ha ha! It's his thing. I tried to show my sister Rocky, and she said it was boring. I'm jumping out the window. Here's where you're making a mistake. You need to push her out the window. We need less of her, more of people that like Rocky. You jump out the window, that's one less person who likes Rocky. So now the scales tilt in favor of the non-Rocky fans. But you know why she thinks that? It's because these youngins have had their brains absolutely destroyed by TikTok. The level of self-induced ADHD, and I hate people, going on saying, I have ADHD brain. No, you don't. Just shut up. You're an idiot. You just like attention. But seriously, though, these people have destroyed their attention spans. They can't sit through a movie, dude. Find a Zoomer, dude. Find a Zoomer that can sit through a movie without checking their phone during it. Without picking up their phone during it. Find a Zoomer that will sit through 2 hours of a movie without their phone. That's why it's boring. They need instant gratification within seconds. Like immediately. These people that make TikToks and Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, they know what they're doing. And people who coach that stuff say, there needs to be a hook in the first 3 seconds. There needs to be a hook. So now people, especially young people, like my brain didn't grow up on that. I'm good. But people who their formative years are with shorts and TikToks and Instagram Reels, they need something like this immediately. Whereas you go to so Rocky was made in the late 70s, right? I can't remember off the top of my head how that movie starts, but most of these 70s, 80s movies, there's like a 10-minute credit sequence at the start where somebody's just walking or it's showing birds flying. TikTok brain can't handle that, dude. They'll throw themselves out the window if they're forced to watch it without their phone. Dude, little 8, I did hear emotional cheating on L and HH. What alien language am I reading? What did you just say? What are those words? Have you watched that retard clavicular? This morning. I don't know why Twitter feels the need to recommend me clips of this guy, and it annoys me so much. Good morning to my beloved rat in New Zealand, Motsy Boy.
Like,
Oh my God, dude. Dude, we're done. Dude, Earth is over, dude. Earth is over, dude. Oh my God, we are so done, dude. It's finished. It's finished. Listen, I got into Butterfinger recently. And by recently, I mean the last couple years. Oh, it's melting. Is this hot? Yeah, there's some warmth here. Oh no, I melted my chocolate, dude. Dude, I melted my chocolate by having it on the computer and under the monitor. So I went and put it on the window ledge by the open window. Because it's, what is it, -8 degrees Celsius, like 19 degrees Fahrenheit. So hopefully that'll firm that back up. I remember the Bart Simpson commercials for Butterfinger. Yeah, and at that time, my favorite chocolate bar was Three Musketeers. Now that I'm older and wiser, I had a Butterfinger like Halloween size a couple years back, and I thought, holy crap, this is so good, dude. And then I bought 2 bags of Halloween sized Three Musketeers, and I thought, these aren't very good. The way your tastes change as you get older. I just took a Rice Krispie treat from the kitchen they set out for the old people. So you're stealing from old people now. Little known fact about me. I used to work at an old folks home. Wonder Bars. Yeah. Wonder Bars are great. I used to work at an old folks home. I was the activity director. I would lead them through chair aerobics. I took them on a field trip in one of those buses. I led them through song. And this was a small farm town in Saskatchewan. So it was a very Christian town. So they would want to sing hymns, Christian hymns, and I would lead them through song. And dude, I would belt it out so loud. Jesus loves me, yes I know. Dude, I would belt it out so loud, I wanted them to hear me on the other side of the building. and they paid me $7 an hour. And at my employee review, they told me I was overpaid. I was the activity director, dude. Chair aerobics, singing, visiting them, going around to their rooms, field trips. $7 an hour, you're overpaid. $7 Canadian, so that's like $5 US. Tried to get my kids to watch Goonies. Tried. So, Steven, how does it feel to be childless now? Is that freeing? Dude, that's a sitcom? Dude, it totally was. It was like The Office, but an old folks home. But with one character. I feel like that's the test, though. If your kids won't sit down and watch Goonies, they're no longer your kids. Am I being harsh or... Like, are those actually your kids if they don't like the Goonies? Or are they now the system's kids? You know, the foster system. Because sing us the song of your old people. I did. Jesus loves me, yes, I know. Do you guys know that one? Because here's the thing, is that there's never been a worse time to be a parent. There's never been a time where parenting has taken more time, more effort, and more money. The expectations now. They have to be in 15 extracurricular activities. They can never be allowed to have a second alone or to just play or be creative. And that costs money, and it costs your time driving their ass there, driving them back, sitting there for 2 hours watching them awkwardly trying to kick a soccer ball and just hitting air. So if they're not going to watch Goonies, if they're not going to like Goonies, why put in that effort? Just disown them. Somebody will want to adopt them. Am I being too harsh? Stephen, how do you feel about this? Not my child? Exactly. She gets it. She gets it. Leave them at the fire station. Is that how you do it? Is that how you get them into the system? In a basket, right? Just put your teenager in a basket at the fire station? Dude, you should have been paid big bucks for your job there. I agree, but they felt $7 was too much. But guys, don't get married, don't have kids. It's over. There was once a time where that was a fulfilling thing to do. Those days are over. Those days are over. Your kids belong to the system now. And by the system, I mean Netflix, YouTube, your woke schools. They don't belong to you anymore. You just have to pay for their dumbasses and put up with their retarded asses all day long so that they can become lesbians. Even the boys become lesbians because they become women first. They castrate themselves in the school bathroom, and then they become a lesbian because they prefer women, obviously, because they're men. Yo, Wagyu has been a member for 14 months. My dude, he says, my daughter turned 12 today. She's a rat. Happy birthday to your daughter, dude. And thank you for being a member for so long, dude. You rock. If you do get married, marry a sewer rat. Here's the thing, dude. Here's the thing about girls in the sewer, okay? You have to be a certain type of man to be able to handle them. Because it's like owning a pit bull. Okay? These chicks are feisty. They like to throw down. They have good hearts, all of them. But if you're not a strong man who can hold her down and give her the business, it's not going to work out well. Ladies, am I right? Is the Great Value root beer hitting right? It is, dude. It's one of their best flavors. Did you see Melania walk out with that robot? No, I did not. They said it will be in every school soon teaching our kids. Here's the thing. That's weird. But really, it would come down to the programming. Right? Would you rather not have a robot teach your kids, but it's programmed to be neutral? Like it's not talking about, oh, Johnny has 2 dads. But it's just, here's the math. Here's math. Here's English, blah, blah, blah. I'd rather that than see my kid's kindergarten teacher's 300 pounds with short pink hair. Right? Now, the problem comes when you live in Washington or California or New York or Oregon, and they program the robots to go diddle the kids and tell them that they're not the gender they were born as, you know? It might be better than these liberal teachers obsessed with their sexes. Exactly. These liberal kindergarten teachers that feel, oh, these kids need to know about my sex life. They need to know about it. And I want them armed, too, in case there's a school shooting. Now, how does that affect a child, like a 5-year-old in kindergarten? How does it affect a child's development when they're not seeing a human? They're just saying, meat, 2 plus 2 equals 4, meat. What are the long-term effects of that? I don't know. I don't know. Guys, how long have we been in the sewers of YouTube today? Is it time to switch over to Kick? If I have kids one day, they're going to be homeschooled, won't subject them to that. Dude, you know what? It depends on your wife. You can be all for homeschooling. If your wife's not willing to do it, it's not going to happen. You can be all about the homeschooling life. If your wife isn't into it, your kids are going to grow up in the school system. $74 minutes. Thanks, Billy. Okay, guys. So we've almost done an hour here. It's time to switch on over to Kick. Don't marry a liberal. That's always good advice. Ali, were any of your multiple husbands liberal? LOL, liberals are the kid diddlers. Literally nobody said anything about kitty diddling, but thank you for bringing it up and proving our point. Oh my, dude, Steven just gifted another 10? Another 10. Sewer dirty rat memberships, and he used his own bungus to birth them. Dude, Steven, oh my God. My dude, thank you so much. Unlike your children who don't appreciate the Goonies, we appreciate you, Steven. Thank you so much for your generosity today. What is that, like 30 people you've birthed out of your bungus today? Guys, a round of applause. A round of applause. I have to put coins in the machine. Oh my God, dude. Speaking of machines, Steven, on my local Facebook marketplace, there was a Dr. Pepper vending machine for $300. But they said the money thing doesn't work, but it keeps the drinks cold. So it's just giving out free Dr. Peppers. I wanted it so bad, dude, but I don't have the space, nor would I drop $300 on it. And you need a crew of like 5 people and a moving truck. You seen those vending machines? I don't know how the hell you would move that thing. But how cool would that be to have it on my set? I don't know where the space would be. Frank Rambo is in the sewers. Guys, Frank Rambo is an OG of the sewers, dude. He's an OG. We love Frank around here. Oh, I think I'm giving myself heartburn somehow. All right, guys. Oh, yeah, no, I'm giving myself heartburn. Does root beer give you heartburn? Plus, you'd have to make sure it's not a noisy vending machine. I didn't know they could be noisy, dude. Go watch all of Sewer King's members only footage. Oh, guys, that's a good point. When you become a member, not only do you have access to these custom emojis that I hand drew, but there's a bunch of videos that you can only watch if you're a member. Okay? So go through my back catalog and you'll see there's a bunch of videos you can now watch. Now, I don't like putting things behind a paywall, but these are things that if the general public saw, they could report and have me delete it again. So go ahead and enjoy the multiple videos you now have access to, and thank Steven for it. It's carbonated so it can attribute to heartburn. Carbonation can cause heartburn? Oh my God, if that's true, that sucks ass, dude. I live for carbonation. I've been getting heartburn all of a sudden. Oh, yeah, that's probably stress, dude. That's probably stress. Probably stress-induced. Oh my God, yeah, I'm getting heartburn. Damn it. Oh my God. I guess I can't have a Cliff Bar now. Oh my God, I've had heartburn the past 2 days, dude. Oh my God. Is it something in the sewer water, dude? Is it in the sewer water? You need Tums. I don't have Tums. I got a fat Tums now because I'm dirty bulking. Oh my God, dude. We're all dying. We're all dying. I think they poisoned the sewer, dude. Drink some pickle juice? Dude, is that a prank? Are you pranking me? Oh my goodness. It's sympathy heartburn. It is. But you had it first, so am I having sympathy for you? Who's having the sympathy? I'm edging to this. All the ladies are. All the ladies and you. It helps heartburn and Charlie horses. Dude, I feel like nobody's gotten a Charlie horse since 1997. Has anybody... Seriously, when was the last time somebody got a Charlie horse? And I don't mean a muscle spasm in your thigh. I mean actually getting punched. I feel like that's not a thing anymore. And that's why the kids are gay now. We used to Charlie horse the gayness out of you. That's what we did in the 80s, dude. We Charlie horse the gayness out of you. Also, how much pickle juice do I have to go drink right now? Can I just have like a tablespoon? You had one recently and almost died, but it wasn't from a punch. You just get muscle cramps because you're dying. My brother outgrew punching my thigh. But Ali, I feel like you're so feisty that you punched him back. Is that true? My brothers used to do that to me for no reason. I'm not going to tell them what else your brothers did to you. Oh, that sounded wrong. I didn't mean it that way. You told me baking soda. Yes, baking soda absolutely does because it neutralizes the acids. That's a good point. I could go do that right now, but I don't feel like it. It's too much effort. I'd rather just sit here with heartburn than go through the effort of going to the kitchen, opening the fridge, taking out the baking soda, putting a teaspoon in some water, pouring some water. It's too much trouble. No, the thing your brother did to your throat. Okay. Jesus, that sounded even worse. Can we tell that story on Kick? Can we just... Okay. Never mind. Just forget I said anything, guys. Let's go over to Kick. That came out wrong. There was no funny business. Let's go over to Kick. That's kick.com/sewerking. Or if you're on the app, just search up Sewer King, all one word. I will see you there. Okay, go over to Kick. Kick is uncensored. Kick is more fun. YouTube sucks ass. And we're going to go over to Kick and do some Kick things, okay? And it's going to be uncensored. And we're going to talk about peepees. And we're going to talk about wee-wees. And we're going to talk about bubes. And we're going to talk about taters. All right. Oh, nice of you to join us as the stream is over. Okay, guys. Head on over to Kick. That's kick.com/sewerking. Or if you're on the app, it's look up Sewer King, all one word. And yeah, I'll see you there, dudes. Because it's uncensored. We're going to go there and we're going to have fun. And we're going to talk about peepees and wee-wees. And maybe I'll take mine out and show you guys. Okay? All right, I'll see you guys there. Bye-bye.